Okay boys and girls, I'm going to demonstrate how you're going to make your very own pumpkin. And we're using two of the secondary colours here. We're using orange and green. And then what we do is we're actually creating a form. And a form is a sculpture, okay? A form takes up space. And a form is a solid shape, and this is a solid shape that takes up space and has space all around it, okay? So this is what we're going to try and attempt to do today, and it's fairly simple. So let's show you what you need. These are the materials. Let me just lift this out of the way. You are going to get 12 strips of orange construction paper. You are also going to get a little square of green construction paper, and for the final detail, a little length of fine green ribbon to add that little swirl at the top of the stem. Now the very first thing you need to do is to take 4 of these. I'm going to set those to the side, and with the glue stick you're going to glue 2 of them together. So you're going to make a long strip, okay? A long one. Let me just put a bit of glue there, stick it there, okay? So now I've made one long strip, and I'm going to do the same with this one. And there you go. So now I have made extra long strips. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them so they're perpendicular, put a bit of glue in the very center, and you know where the center is because you can see where the join is, and go like that, okay? Now hopefully we all know how to tell the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to set 2 strips at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions. So if you're not too sure what I'm talking about, 1 o'clock, just roughly now boys and girls, okay? And then 2 o'clock, okay? And you're going to continue that. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You need 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Now you see what I'm doing? I'm just adding a little bit of glue into the center, okay? Another bit of glue into the center. Now I've got 6 o'clock, now I need 7 and 8. 7 and 8. And then we've got 9 o'clock already there. So we're going to do 10 and finally 11. So there we go boys and girls, we've got our clock. Now what we need to do now is get our hole punch. And with our hole punch we're going to go round to the tips, and we're going to punch a hole. Just one hole at the tips. Alright. So you can see I'm going to go round. Tip. Tip. So every strip has to have a tip hole in it. Okay, we're nearly there boys and girls. Nearly, last one. Okay, now taking your strip of paper, I want you to curl it and roll it into a cone so that you've got sort of like a little tiny mini trumpet, really, like that. Do you see? When you've got that shape, just with your glue stick, fix it, okay? Just turn that up a bit. Fix it so it won't come undone. So you've got that little tiny trumpet. If you're having difficulty, and your neighbour can do this, ask your neighbour to help, okay? Now, we're going to do this. So we've set our clock. There we are, there's our clock. And we're going to bring one strip of paper up to the stem and insert the stem in, okay? And then I'm going to go opposite, and what I'm going to do when I bring it up so that it stays, before I put it into the stem, I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to do that. Okay, so when I do this, I'm bringing it up. Whatever orange strip I bring up, I actually go directly opposite. So don't go around, but go opposite. So now this time I have to go this way. Okay, and apply the glue and stick it on. Apply the glue and stick it on. And I'm going to keep doing that until I bring all my strips up and I've got them, that they're sticking into the stem. So you can see, if I just show you underneath, you see the stem inside, and that's why we needed to fold it and curl it so it's like a little trumpet. Okay, so it's narrow enough, and then you put a little bit of glue and push it so it actually glues and it catches that bottom of that green piece of paper. That is the stem or the stalk. Okay, now we're nearly there, boys and girls. Just going to do this one again. Always remember opposite. Pop that in. Bring that one up. Gets a little bit tricky because there's a lot of green now, or not green, orange getting in the way. Okay, pop it through. Last two, and you can already see that lovely sphere, that gorgeous shape that this paper is making. We're nearly there. Last one, and then what we're going to do is we're going to apply the final detail, because when you look at pumpkins, they have those curly stems coming off of them, the twigs. Right, there we go. Now there you are. There's your pumpkin. And just, if you can't do it or ask me, very carefully, just run it across the blade, very carefully. You could even do it across a ruler, and then just tie it around your stalk. And there you go, boys and girls. You've made yourself a pumpkin. And now I've actually got myself a pumpkin patch. Right, there you go, boys and girls. Now it's your turn. Let's go and make some art.